Book of 2 Baruch. Chapter 41. And I answered and said, For whom and for how many shall these things be? Or who will be worthy to live at that time? For I will speak before you everything that I think, and I will ask of you regarding those things which I meditate. For lo, I see many of your people who have separated themselves from your covenant, and cast from them the yoke of your law. But others again, I have seen who have forsaken their vanity, and fled for refuge beneath your wings. What therefore will be to them? Or how will the last time receive them? Or perhaps the time of these will assuredly be weighed, and as the beam inclines will they be judged accordingly? Chapter 42. And Yahuwah answered, and said unto me, These things also will I show unto you. As for what you said, to whom will these things be, and how many will they be? To those who have believed there shall be the good which was spoken of aforetime. And to those who despise there shall be the contrary of these things. And as for what you said regarding those who have drawn near and those who have withdrawn, this is the word. As for those who originally subjected themselves, and afterwards withdrew and mingled themselves with the seed of mingled nations, the time of these was the former, and was accounted as mountains. And as for those who before knew not, but afterwards knew life, and mingled only with the seed of the people which had separated itself, the time of these is the latter, and is accounted as something exalted. And time shall succeed to time, and season to season, and one shall receive from another. And then with a view to the consummation shall everything be compared according to the measure of the times, and the hours of the seasons. For corruption shall take those that belong to it, and life those that belong to it. And the dust shall be called, and there shall be said to it, Give back that which is not yours, and raise up all that you have kept until its time. Chapter 43. But you, Baruch, direct your heart to that which has been said to you, and understand those things which have been shown to you, for there are many eternal consolations for you. For you shall depart from this place, and you shall pass from the regions which are now seen by you. And you shall forget whatsoever is corruptible, and shall not again recall those things which happen among mortals. Go therefore and command your people, and come to this place. And afterwards fast 7 days, and then I will come to you and speak with you. Chapter 44. And I, Baruch, went from thence, and came to my people. And I called my firstborn son and my friend Gedaliah, and 7 of the elders of the people, and I said unto them, Behold, I go unto my fathers according to the way of all the earth. But withdraw you not from the way of the law, but guard and admonish the people which remain, lest they withdraw from the commandments of Yahuwah of hosts. For you see that he whom we serve is righteous, and that our Creator is no respecter of persons. And see you what has befallen Zion, and what has happened to Jerusalem. For the judgment of Yahuwah of hosts shall thereby be made known, and his ways, which though past finding out are right. For if you endure and persevere in his fear, and do not forget his law, the times will again change into good for you. And you shall see the consolation of Zion. Because whatsoever is now is nothing, but that which shall be is very great. For everything that is corruptible shall pass away, and everything that dies shall depart. And everything which is present will be forgotten. Nor shall there be any remembrance of the present time, which is defiled with evils. For that which runs now runs unto vanity, and that which prospers shall quickly fall, and be humiliated. For that which is to be shall be the object of desire, and for that which comes afterwards shall we hope. For it is a time that passes not away, and the hour comes which abides forever. And the new world comes which does not turn to corruption those who enter into its beginning. But it has no mercy on those who depart to torment, and leads not to perdition those who live in it. For these are they who shall inherit that time which has been spoken of, and theirs is the inheritance of the promised time. These are they who have acquired for themselves treasures of wisdom, and with them are found stores of understanding. And from mercy have they not withdrawn, and the truth of the law have they preserved. For unto them shall be given the world to come, but the dwelling of the rest who are many shall be in the fire. Chapter 45. Do you therefore admonish the people as much as you can, for this is our task. For if you instruct them, You will make them alive. Chapter 46. And my son and the elders of the people answered and said unto me, Has Yahuwah of hosts humiliated us to such a degree as to take you from us so quickly? And truly we shall be in darkness, and there shall be no light to the people who are left. For where again shall we seek the law, or who will distinguish for us between death and life? And I said unto them, The throne of Yahuwah of hosts I cannot resist. Nevertheless, there shall not be wanting to Yashar'al a wise man nor a son of the law to the seed of Jacob. But only prepare you your hearts that you may obey the law, and be subject to those who in fear are wise and understanding. And prepare your souls that you may not depart from them. For if you do these things, good news shall come unto you, which I before told you of, nor shall you fall into the torment of which I testified to you before. But with regard to the word that I was to be taken, I did not make it known to them, or to my son. Chapter 47. And when I had gone forth and dismissed them, I went thence, and said unto them, Behold, I go to Hebron, for thither Yahuwah of hosts has sent me. And I came to that place where the word had been spoken unto me, and I sat there and fasted 7 days. Chapter 48. And it came to pass after the 7th day that I prayed before Yahuwah Elohim and said, O my sovereign, you summon the advent of the times, and they stand before you. You cause the power of the ages to pass away, and they do not resist you. You arrange the method of the seasons, and they obey you. You alone know the duration of the generations, and you reveal not your mysteries to many. You make known the multitude of the fire, and you weigh the lightness of the wind. You explore the limit of the heights, and you scrutinize the depths of the darkness. You care for the number which pass away that they may be preserved, and you prepare an abode for those that are to be. You remember the beginning which you have made, and the destruction that is to be you forget not. With signs of fear and indignation you command the flames, and they change into spirits. And with a word you bring to life what does not exist, and with mighty power you hold that which has not yet come. You instruct the creation with your understanding, of you give wisdom to the spheres, so that they minister according to their positions. Armies innumerable stand before you, and at your sign, peacefully minister according to their positions. Hear your servant, and give ear to my petition. For in a little time are we born, and in a little time do we return. But with you, hours are as a time, and days as generations. Be not therefore wroth with man, for he is nothing. And take not account of our works, for what are we? For lo, by your gift do we come into the world, and we depart not of our own will. For we said not to our parents, Beget us. Nor did we send to Sheol, and say, Receive us. What therefore is our strength that we should bear your wrath? Or what are we that we should endure your judgment? Protect us in your compassions, and in your mercy help us. Behold the little ones that are subject unto you, and save all that draw nigh unto you. And destroy not the hope of our people, and cut not short the times of our aid. For this is the nation which you have chosen, and these are the people to whom you find no equal. But I will speak now before you, and I will say as my heart thinks. In you we have put our trust, for lo, your law is with us, and we know that we shall not fall so long as we guard your statutes. To all time are we blessed at all events in this, that we have not mingled with the other nations. For we are all one celebrated people who have received one law from the one. And that law which is amongst us will aid us, and the surpassing wisdom which is in us will support us. And when I had prayed and said these things, I was greatly weakened. And Yahuwah answered and said unto me, You have prayed sincerely, O Baruch, and all your words have been heard. But my judgment exacts its own, and my law exacts its rights. For from your words I will answer you, and from your prayer I will speak to you. For it is as follows, nothing will be corrupted, unless it acted wickedly, allowing itself to forget my goodness, and to refuse my long suffering. Therefore you shall surely be taken up, as I before told you. For that time shall arise which brings affliction. For it shall come and pass by with quick vehemence, and it shall be turbulent, coming in the heat of indignation. And it shall come to pass in those days that all the inhabitants of the earth shall be moved one against another, because they know not that my judgment has drawn nigh. For there shall not be found many wise at that time, and the intelligent shall be but a few. Moreover, even those who know shall most of all be silent. And there shall be many rumors and tidings not a few. And the doings of phantoms shall be manifest, and promises not a few be recounted. Some of them shall prove idle, and some of them shall be confirmed. And honor shall be turned into shame, and strength humiliated into contempt, and probity destroyed, and beauty shall become ugliness. And many shall say to many at that time, where has the multitude of intelligence hidden itself, and to where has the multitude of wisdom departed? And while they are meditating about these things, envy shall arise in those who did not think much of themselves. And passion shall seize him that is peaceful, and many shall be stirred up in anger to injure many. And they shall raise up armies in order to shed blood, and in the end they shall perish together with them. And it shall come to pass at the selfsame time, that openly, before the eyes of all mankind, that the times will change. Because in all those previous times, they polluted themselves and caused oppression. And each man walked in his own works, and did not remember the law of Yahuwah of hosts. Therefore a fire shall consume their thoughts, and in a flame, the meditations of their hearts will be tested. For the judge shall come, and will not tarry. For each of the inhabitants of the earth knew when they were transgressing, but because of their pride, they did not know my law. But many will surely weep at that time, yes, over the living more than over the dead. And I answered and said, O Adam, what have you done to all those who are born from you? And what will be said to the first Eve who hearkened to the serpent? For this entire multitude is going to corruption. And countless are those whom the fire devours. But once more I shall speak in your presence. You, O Yahuwah my sovereign, know what is within your creature, for long ago you commanded the dust to produce Adam. And you know the number of those who are born from him, and how they sinned before you. Those who existed, and who did not confess you as their creator. And concerning all of these, their end will put them to shame. And your law, which they transgressed, will repay them on your day. And Yahuwah answered and said to me, But now, let us cease discussing about the wicked and inquire about the righteous. And I will recount their blessing, and I shall not be silent in celebrating their splendor which is kept for them. For surely, as all of you have endured much labor in the short time in which you live in this passing world, so you will receive great light in that world which has no end. Chapter 49. Nevertheless I will again ask from you, O Yahuwah of hosts, I will ask mercy from him who made all things. In what form will the living live in your day? Or how will their splendor of those who are after that time continue? Will they then resume this form of the present, and put on these chained members, which are presently involved in evils, and by which evils are accomplished? Or will you perchance change these things which have been in the world, as well as the world itself? Chapter 50. And Yahuwah answered, and said unto me, Hear Baruch this word, and write in the remembrance of your heart all that you shall learn. For the earth shall then assuredly restore the dead, which it now receives in order to preserve them. It shall make no change in their form, but as it has received so shall it restore them. And as I delivered them unto it, so also shall it raise them. For then it will be necessary to show to the living that the dead have come to life again, and that those who had departed have returned again. And it shall come to pass, when they have severally recognized those whom they now know, then my judgment shall grow strong, and those things which before were spoken of shall come.